Hi all, happy Wednesday. Hopefully you're having a good week this week. Back to school for all the kids, at least here in Alberta. It's been interesting, but so far so good. So today we are going to look at the Rainbow of Happiness, which is one of our new bundles in the new catalog. It is super fun. I didn't love it at first when I saw it, but I do like rainbows. It didn't grab me, but it was one of the few items available to pre-order really early on. And the more I looked, I saw actually what sold me was the designer series paper in our Sale-a-bration catalog. For those of you who don't know, Sale-a-bration started last week, beginning of January, with our new catalog. And that is a time where we get free items to choose when we make purchases. So there is a designer series paper that matches with the Rainbow of Happiness bundle, and that is what sold me. And now that I've been playing with it, there's just so much you can do with it. So I'm going to show you a few things you can do with it, and hopefully if you get it, you can take it and make all sorts of fun stuff. Anyways, let me turn you around and let's get started. Okay. Oh, and as usual, I always forget to check the volume on here. Okay. Hopefully, is that bright enough? That might be better. Okay. Let me just turn on Facebook here. I forgot to close the door. So puppers are barking. Anyways, sorry about that. Let me just go close the door. Shh. Quiet. Willow likes to talk and tell me there's someone here, but I don't think there's anyone here, so I will just ignore her. Make sure the comments are on here. Okay, so this is the paper. I kind of showed you last week when I went through my favorite things. This is it's a 6x6 designer series paper, and it's just really fun colors and fun papers. And there's lots of great ideas that you can do with this bundle. This is the bundle. So, where did oh my gosh, I'm losing everything here, including my mind. This is the stamp set. So you've got the fun rainbows, and they're all single pieces of rainbows. So you put one on each block, and you can actually make them a different shape if you want to. If you want them to go back to their original shape, all you have to do is let it go and then put it on, and it comes back to its original shape. This is the one with the words, but it does the same with the other pieces. So it's totally versatile in that sense. There's lots of background stamps. Just a fun stamp set. And then the dies, for those of you who have I was going to say Big Shot, but that is not what it's called anymore. The die cut machine. I always call it the Big Boss. I can't remember the actual name for it. Anyways, I'll be using it today. I'll be using the mini one anyways. So there's like this little tag, but you can actually, if you see in... Oh, I thought they did it in one of the samples. You can use this as a little rainbow on the side. You don't actually have to use it as a tag. There's a border of rainbows, which you can see here. You've got a big rainbow, small rainbow. This small rainbow actually goes with some of the designer series paper, and that's the first card I'm going to start with. So let me pull out... I just wanted to show you, I've got one project that I'm going to make, but I wanted to show you a couple other options. So I took this small rainbow here and I just cut it out with my big boss, my baby boss actually. And then I have this. So you could put it on any sheet and just have a rainbow. That would be all one color, which would be kind of silly. Or you could take this, which matches it perfectly, and you could do something like that. Or you can cut this out, which I will show you with the little mini one here, if I can find my plates. So if you take your rainbow, hopefully you can see that, and then you just line up your die onto the rainbow, put your plate down, and off you go. And then you've got your little pieces of rainbow that you could place, pretend this isn't here, and then you could just glue them down. So I would recommend using an adhesive sheet behind. It makes it easier to stick it down, but you can use glue. It works. And you just glue it down. So you have instant rainbow with, if you get the designer series paper. Now I did forget to mention, so this bundle, so when you buy the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, you get a 10% saving. So instead of $67, it would be $60.25, which is just the right amount to earn the free designer series paper out of the Sale-a-bration catalog. So if you like this one, it gets you the designer series paper for free, which is awesome. Keep that in mind if you're wanting this set. Okay, so those are two things you can do with this nice little rainbow. Now, this idea came from our CEO. She did a little, I had already planned to do this rainbow set for today, but she did some ideas yesterday, so I kind of stole this one off of her. So the stamp set comes with these awesome background, and they're not necessarily background stamps, but they're just extra stamps. So there's hearts, there's raindrops, there's these little lines, and then some dots. Perfect for texture. Perfect also for rainbow cutting. So watch, if we want, I just stamped them all over and over in 4 corners, and then with Versamark, and then I added the gold embossing powder. Oh, and I wasn't thinking when I cut out my baby boss that this isn't going to fit. So let me just cut this in half. I have added adhesive sheet to the back just so it's easier to stick down, especially on camera. You guys don't want to sit here and have me fiddle with glue while you're waiting. So I'm just going to put my rainbow on there again, and I'm going to cut it 4 times with the 4 different textures. So I technically could make, you could do this after you've cut out your pieces and then stamp it and emboss it, but it's such a small piece, and I just thought, why not make a whole bunch of cards all at once? Super easy. So you've got 4 strips. So if you mix and match the 4 different ones, you'll have 4 different cards of rainbows. So let me set these aside. Let me know if you're watching my comments. Oh dear, I didn't make this one wide enough. Hopefully that'll work. Does it go off the end maybe? Well, we'll try and see. If we don't get the big one, that's okay. Yeah, comment, let me say hi, let me know you're here, where you're watching from. Why aren't we going through here? doesn't always let me know. It tells me numbers of how many people are watching, but it doesn't tell me who's watching all the time. So it's nice to say hi. If you're enjoying these videos, share with your friends. Marcy, I saw you shared this, which is awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully you are well and back in Tunisia. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures. Hopefully they weren't too adventurous, although I'm so disappointed in our weather. I shouldn't complain because it was freezing cold for 3 weeks, all of Christmas break. And now it's warmed up, but it's been raining every single day. So all of our beautiful snow, we had so much snow, but it was too cold to really play in it. I mean, we did a little, but now that it's finally warm, it's too warm and it's raining and melting. And I'm afraid all the snow is going to be gone. And we don't even get to play in it. I love to play in the snow. I'm a snow person. And we did go skiing just after Christmas. But disappointing to me, I have compartment syndrome in my legs. And it decided to just come back with a vengeance when I tried to ski the first day, and I have had a numb foot / leg ever since. So I did not get to ski. I did not get to play in the snow. I might have to learn to play in the sand or something else. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping someday I'll figure out what's wrong with me. And I can get back to playing. Sorry, I keep moving my the big boss. Okay, so I've got all my 4 different textures, and then I've got this is polished pink, which is one of our new in colors, and then I cut the vellum from the new vellum out of the new mini catalog. I can't remember what it's called. Let's see. I haven't used it enough. It's the Layering Designs Vellum. You can find it on page 87 of the mini catalog. Oopsie. And I'm just gonna take my Stamp and Seal. And because I know I'm going to be putting this on top, I'm gonna put my Stamping Seal kind of more centered, so it'll be hidden by my white cardstock. So then I'm just gonna take my rainbow here. So I'll take one of each of these. You know what? I need my tool, making my life easier. Maybe this one, and then this one. Nope, the little one. There we go. Okay, so then it's just a matter of peeling. I make it sound so simple. Just peel the adhesive, but it's a tiny little piece and stuck. Thing I have not cut my nails, so it is, oh, of course. The split is right where I hate it when I have a split in the rainbow and then I have to peel it twice. Anyways, so yeah, it's as easy as just sticking it down. Oops. Have any of you had a chance to look at the new catalog? Do you have favorite new things in the catalog? I'd love to hear what you guys are liking. Maybe I can focus on a bundle or if there's embellishments that you're liking. We have a challenge right now going on with my upline, and we always have to name like the top 5 things, our favorite bundles, our favorite embellishments, and oh my god, it's so hard to just pick 5. I don't know, this is probably one of the first catalogs that I've really loved a lot of it, making it very hard to pick and choose. So you could, if you wanted to bump this up and get even more definition and texture out of it, you could cut these rainbows out using our dimensional sheets. But I just thought it probably would have looked better with dimensional sheets. Anyways, I'm going to pop this up instead. If I can find. I have so many sheets that have, where's my scissors now? That I'm down to the edges. So I'm just going to, I figure I may as well use up my sheets. I always like the insides just because it's easy and I don't have to cut them, but really it's just as easy to use the edges and not waste them. I hope you guys don't waste your edges. They're great for using for shaker cards, which I am showing you one today. And I did use a bunch for shaker cards. There, isn't that cute? So that's just a different variety of rainbow. So that's your little rainbow, and now I have that many more to make some more of those. Set that aside. Next is this, what are we doing next? I'm going to use this rainbow, which I've already pre-cut. It's a nice big rainbow. So I've got, I made a mistake when I was making my shaker card, if you're wondering why it's already bumped up with dimensional. So I then cut some rainbow pieces. So I cut this out just on white, basic white, using this die. And then I cut out the, I don't know what would be, this would be the negative. I don't know. Anyways, I cut these pieces out of the rainbow glimmer paper that's in our annual catalog. And I thought it would look kind of cool inside of here. So you can stick this down first and then this, or you can, I think I'm going to stick this down. So if this was flat, it's easy just to fill in the lines. Pumped up, it's a little bit more tricky. You can see I have all the, I put all the pieces down, and then I realized that I hadn't put my window sheet in to make my shaker card, and I had no room to add the window sheet. So I just thought, oh well, I'll just do a popped up. It's not lined up yet. Don't stick. Okay, there we go. So this isn't really bumped up, so it'll make it easier to get these in here. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, having technical difficulties today. So I'm just gonna add, my phone doesn't usually ring this much, but for some reason it's ringing and ringing. Okay, that's a home phone too. That never rings. So yeah, I'm just gonna push it against this one that's not popped up, so I kind of get it in the right spot, and then make sure this doesn't get glued down with it. So that's the first one. So it looks like I'm putting a lot of glue, but it's really very little glue. I'm probably putting way more than needed. But you can see it's quite easy to line it up just using the outline. And I'll show you, I did make another mistake when I was doing my shaker card. Tell you, obviously I'm rusty at shaker cards because boy, I made more than a few mistakes. But I will point them out so you can learn from my mistakes if you're making one in your head. Hopefully it'll be in your head. Don't, oh. Okay, I just got my mat all gluey. Okay. Get that there, and then I'm going to wipe up that glue. So we don't stick to everything. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Like just the rainbow with the background. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I almost feel like just leaving it like this and putting maybe a sentiment. Oh, I have an idea. I wonder if I have a piece of paper. Paper. White paper. That's not big enough. Sorry, I just, well actually I'll just use this maybe. Okay. So this is just oh, I forgot to mention. Good thing. So not only is there the bundle with the stamp set and the dies, there is a cloud punch also that you can get separately. And it actually punches out the clouds that are in the designer series paper. But I just got wondering if I could fit a sentiment onto a cloud. Now I probably would just do this in white with maybe a purple stamp. So I won't glue it down, but I just wanted you to kind of see. Or you could find like maybe a happy birthday or something that fits within the cloud. And then maybe just put, I think I'm just going to do a nice white cloud with a greeting. I will post it later. But yeah, super easy, but wow, looks good. Okay, so here's my shaker that I did. This is the new, what is it called? Oh, I thought it was here. Here. It is the new Supple Shimmer specialty paper. And here it looks like it's a balmy blue, but it actually, it kind of looks blue, but it looks white as well. So anyways, I did the same thing where I put my, but I made the mistake again of adding my dimensional before and my window sheet before setting my rainbow down. So it was really hard to line it up. It's not too bad, but if you look close enough, it's not great. So anyways, I punched out. Here I just split the You Make Me Happy, which is one of the greetings in the stamp set. I used some background stamps, and these are the little gumballs that can be found in our mini catalog. Did I mark it? I don't think I did. If you're ever looking for whatever, you can find it at the back. So they're the Frosted Beads assortment in the mini on page 12. It's part of the gumball bundle, but it's great for shaker. And I just thought it looks super cute. But I think I would have taken out the red. I contemplated taking them out, and then I said, nah, it's a rainbow. But just with these colors, I think I would have preferred it without the red. Anyways, that is a fun, and it's got like that rain sound with the balls, so I thought that was perfect. So that was my next one. So this last one, I actually cased from another demonstrator, Meg Loven in the States. She had the wonderful idea of taking our basic borders dies, which is in our annual catalog, and I forgot that there was a cloud border in that set. So I pre-cut some of this because I just wanted to show you pieces and parts of it, otherwise it'll take too long. So all I did was I cut the usual 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock, and then I just I ran it through the Big Boss, just at any angle, it doesn't really matter. But now I want to put this white piece on the inside of my card. So I want to be able to not see my white when it's closed. So in order to get it lined up, I'm just gonna fiddle with it here so that you can't really see it. And you'll kind of notice that it's strange. You can, the shape on the outside of it doesn't quite match the shape on the inside. So you, like right now, you can see bits of it, but that's okay. So now in order to keep it in the right spot, I'm just gonna put a couple pieces of washi tape to hold it down. And then I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna run it through my Big Boss since it doesn't fit in the little box. And I've showed this trick before, but you always want to make sure your plate is flat if you want to keep it from warping. So if it's starting to bow this way, just turn it over and it'll keep it nice and flat for you over time. I find I get way more use out of my plates since I started doing that flipping. They don't crack, they don't warp. It's nice. So then you just take off your washi tape carefully. And you, oh, see, I said carefully. You can always use the other side on another project. So we'll just hold on to that. And then you can see it'll fit. It should fit nicely. Yep, it doesn't show. Perfect. So then I have this piece cut, pre-cut. It's from the designer series paper that matches. I'm just gonna put that on the inside here. Okay, so then when I put this on top, it's got a nice, I'm not going to put it on top yet because I've got some stamping. So I wanted to show you just kind of the different stamps and how easy they are to stamp and put together. So there's a couple of stamps. You can do them alone, or you can add them and have a two-tone textured rainbow. So I will start with the blue here, just so you can see what it looks like as just alone. And then we'll add Magenta Madness. That's the one. So if you ever, I don't know if you know, if you look at the back of all the designer series paper, it tells you what colors are used in the paper. So you can always match. So I know that this is Magenta Madness. So me being matchy-matchy, I can match it up perfectly. So I could leave it like this. I could add another rainbow, or you have the option to add color on top of color. And the nice part about the clear blocks is you could see I came down to stamp and I can see there's just a bit of ink missing on the one side, so I just went back and stamped it. Pardon my head. I'm used to stamping on top of my work, and so that's with the stamp on top. So it's kind of cute. Lots of different ways you can do your rainbows, and like I said before, you can alter your rainbow into different shapes. Whatever you want to do there. I'm going to find my hearts here. Let's put some hearts on the inside. There, that's my inside. Isn't that cute? The more I play with this rainbow set, the more I love it. And there's just so many things you can do with it. So many different looks, different ways to use it. Anyways, so I just thought that's fun. So here's the cloud paper that comes in the Designer Series paper set. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to cut it out, but I will cut it first to make it easier. And it has a nice little border around it. And you just have to punch it out. There we've got our clouds. And then we can put them together. You can stamp some stuff down. I'll show you the finished. So here's the finished one. I used the raindrops and the hearts as rain for over my clouds. When you're sticking your clouds down, just make sure you don't put any adhesive past where you're going. I use dimensionals and I pop them up. And don't miss out. So in our annual catalog, we have, they're called Silver and Clear Epoxy Essentials. So it has circles, it has diamonds, and it also has the raindrops, and it has it in the silver, which that's these, and it has it in the clear. You can't see it because it's up top here, but here's the silver and then the clear raindrops. So it's perfect to use with this rainbow set. So hopefully you have those in your stash from our annual catalog. If not, you might want to pick some up because they go so well. Isn't that cute? I just thought that was such a great idea to use the clouds. I was just noticing this would make a cute card too if you went this way on the front. Anyways, always thinking, always coming up with new ideas. So those are our 3. Let me go back and show you. Actually, well, I guess there was more than 3 in the end. There was this one. Here's our shaker. These are mostly finished rainbow, and our more subtle little card. So hopefully you like those. Hopefully, I mean, if you don't have the rainbow set, you can always take these card ideas and add them to other stuff. Before I go, I just wanted to remind you, so Sale-a-bration is until February 28th. However, they are while supplies last only. You like the shaker, Marcy? I could totally see you making shakers. You'll probably come up with an even cooler idea. So yeah, so the stamp sets are made in-house, if I'm remembering right. And so those don't usually go too quickly. It's the Designer Series paper that goes faster. I don't think there's any dies this time around, so you don't have to worry about that. If you host or have an order that is over $375, you can get this free stamp set. The other thing that there is right now during Sale-a-bration, it is the best time to join my team. If you have an order over $135, it's something you might want to consider. There's absolutely no, there's no commitment. So you can sign up, get your product, and get all that extra stuff for free, and then just let it go. There's no, you know, you don't have to do this as a job. You can take it as a discount, or you can just use it and then let it go and sign up again down the road when there's another good deal. So there's lots of options. So the way it works, it's $135. So if you were to spend $135 on regular product, you'd still have your tax and your shipping on top of that. With joining, you pay the $135. You get to choose $165 worth of product, and there's no shipping or tax on that if you're in Alberta. There might be, I think there is in other provinces, just because we're only at the 5%, but it's just a slight percentage of your tax kind of thing, but there's no shipping cost. And right now for Sale-a-bration, you get to choose any 2 stamp sets for free on top of your $165. So that can be in the annual catalog or in the mini catalog, but you get to choose any 2 stamp sets and any price. So you can really make it worth your while by doing that. So if you're interested, you can let me know, send me a message, and I can send you the link, or you can actually do it on my store. There's a button that says join, and just click on that and it'll walk you through how to do that. So for this month, if you are putting in an order, you can use this code, not for my club people. This is just for other regular purchases. This is the January code, but if you're over $200 in your own purchase, make sure you don't use that code so you get the rewards. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.